Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot. Can I do the readings?
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, everybody? Sarah, Backbone, Rose, and Karen, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have some good Christmas plans coming up. Thank you for everybody for being here. I appreciate all your support. All right, we got a couple of readings in the queue already. Let's go forth and do Backbone. I want a little bit of a general. What is going on? Where is things happening? What is going to be on there? By the way, hello to Maruta, Andrew. I got Karen. We got Bartman. We got Sarah, of course, Backbone, and I think that's it. And thank you for, whoa, geez, a generous donation over there for PayPal as well. Kizuwanda, welcome. How you doing? All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. We got Backbone. Wants a little bit of a general. We'll start it out with some general. We can get that done. We got a lot of good decks to go through tonight. This is going to be a pretty exciting night. Hopefully everybody's had a fantastic week. The week is finally over. We got holidays up this weekend, so I'm pretty excited. I got a lot of plans. Go see all the family and whatnot. Hopefully y'all got some fun things to do this fine holiday season. So let's get straight up into the reads and see where we're going to go. All right, a general reading. I do have a couple of swords starting out with a page of wands, warming it up at the end. That's kind of interesting, right? You do have a sort of this initial communication, this initial knowledge. I really think back bump that you're about to bump into something, some knowledge, something, some idea, some event, some sort of innovation that you really haven't seen before, and that is really going to affect you. You're going to start wondering where we're going to do, how we're going to deal with this, where is this going to take me. I think it's going to lead you on some very interesting trials and tribulations indeed. So like new knowledge, new events, new things coming up that is really going to make the grade. It's really going to get you excited about going forth and doing some stuff as of next year. So I think that's good. Now just watch out for the heartbreak. It's sort of, sort of manage expectations with this idea, with this venture, with this maybe even an adventure. Manage your expectations. What am I sort of looking at for a result from this? Where do I want to take this? And how do I want to deal with this in a practical manner? Because I do think it gets you sort of excited, gets you innovative, gets you a lot of ideas out there. But I think the more that we can kind of just manage expectations, the better off you are going to be. Page of Wands says, again, something with starting out slowly. Don't go forth and try to do everything in one day, in 1 hour, and it just sort of take your time, lay it out on the line, figure out the master plan, and then go forth and get in on this particular adventure. So there we go. a little bit of a super duper Linnaeus, not just super, but super duper Linnaeus version 2, all of that other stuff. Daisè, welcome. Good to see you. We got Maria, thank you for your donation as well. Sarah's got the double donation tonight. Thank you so much, Sarah. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. Love. Everybody wants the 2023 love. It's going to be beautiful. I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful. This is one of those years that there really is a bunch of open opportunities, a bunch of wonderful, amazing things that are going to happen to all of us in 2023. I really think it's going to be a very magical year indeed. So I can't wait to get it started. It's only a few days as well. Reiki, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you as always. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Thanks everybody for being here. Hopefully you survived the week. It was a slow week for me. I mean, I did have work, but it wasn't like just tons and tons and tons of work like it usually is, because most people are on vacation and whatnot. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of slow. I got a bunch of projects done that I didn't have time for before. So it's kind of nice to just have a little extra slices of time to just knock out stuff, you know, it's going to be due moderately, you know. Anyway, let's see where it's going to go on there. All right, 11 January, the King of Swords. I think that you have an opportunity for love in January indeed. I believe that there are some good things coming. You have a particular individual that has sort of seen you before, but you haven't really noticed them, kind of thing. I think they've just seen you around. I do think that you're going to bump into this individual and you're going to have some pretty good love opportunity with this. I really think this is a very intense person. They know where they're going. They know what they like. They have their own thing going. And it's sort of wild, sort of try to fit yourself into that. But I think that you could do just fine with that. I think that's going to be great. Mizrak, welcome. The Hermit, I really think this could be maybe an earth sign, somebody that does have a level of stability, somebody that's used to kind of doing things on their own. Katie, I think for your donation, but I think the adventure is going to start. I think it's going to be nice. And at least you have a little bit of an opportunity, or if nothing else, a peek into this particular relationship, or at least a potential one. Now, this is something that you do have to sort of deal with long term. This is somebody who is going to take a little more time to get involved with. They are going to be a little more serious, but it is going to sort of grow pretty quickly. You do have a sort of a 7 of Wands. I'm kind of defensive against it because of a couple of things. I really think you kind of need to look through that and just pursue the love as it goes. I think that's going to be best for you. 9 of Cups says it's all about the adventure, the love, the passion, and the emotions. I think once those get started, once those get hooked, you're really kind of in it and you're sort of pretty excited about that. So I do think you got at least a boot or at least a startup in January for this particular opportunity. So yeah, it looks good. It looks good indeed. If you like the earth signs, I'm not sure how you feel about the earth signs. Maybe you love them to death. Maybe you don't. Who knows? But earth signs are definitely interesting to say the least. Backbone is interesting too. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Rose wants to know. They want to know, will M get into medical school? And let's find out if we can get some medical school. Nothing says medical school like this deck right here. This just makes it right. This is it. Renee, thank you for being here. Welcome. The Tarot Avatar. I mean, if you're going to be in medical school, you have to have a Tarot Avatar. But if you don't, you need to get one immediately. This is your best investment in medical school. All right. Pretty simple yes or no question. We're going to see where we're going to take this. Princess of Pentacles and 2 of Cups says yes. I do think that is a nice little yes there. Thumbs up. Great opportunity here. Beautiful thing going here. Princess of Pentacles just says that this is sort of a beginning of the medical school. I think the intensity, the level of work, the level of kind of pursuit that needs to go into that is pretty hefty. And I think they're able to do it, but I mean, the work is going to be out there. The money is going to have to be out there. You have to get really serious about it to make it happen, right? Monique, welcome. Good to see you. Maria, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The 2 of Cups just says this is the right choice. Long term, this is going to be what they really want to be. They're going to put the passion, they're going to put the work involved into it. I think that's going to be just sort of the pinnacle of let's get it started, let's get it going. I think that's going to be powerful indeed. All right, Keisha, Wanda, and Carine, I thank you for your donations over PayPal. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's going on, Sarah. Let's get more love. Can't have enough love in 2023. It's what I'm talking about. Nastya, thank you for your donation and welcome. Let's see what kind of love we're getting. I don't know which one you want. We'll get romantic tarot again. We can do the double shot with the Victorian romantic. We might as well. We already have it unbagged, and this thing shuffles like a dream. Cardstock is nice and thin. It's kind of warping on me a little bit. I mean, it's kind of bowing a little bit. I know a few shuffles and it'll fix it. But still. Anyway, love in 2023. All right, we got this earth sign. I definitely think that's going to be one of your mainstays for that. And you're going to have to kind of figure out, where you want to go with that earth sign. And that sort of depends basically on where you're going to take the rest of the year. In my opinion, again, we're just going for the intuition piece. So feeling out the earth sign, no pun intended, figuring out where you want to go, figuring out where that is going to take you, I think gets you on the rest of the year. Sort of going. So let's look at that. Two of Cups, another love opportunity past June, like past June. I don't think it's going to be before June. I think you're going to run into something interesting, but I mean, you just got to figure that out. Muffy, I thank you for your donation. Very generous. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, that Two of Cups. You have another opportunity past June. Now, sort of a summer of love, maybe kind of Seinfeld episode. I don't know. Nine of Pentacles says this person's very, very conceited. The person's very aware that they have everything that they need. They are very aware that a lot of people like them. A lot of people want to date them. They're very sort of a Nine of Pentacles. I have all of this stuff. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty content with how things are going. And you're going to have to deal with that. I think that's going to be a little bit of a red flag for you. You're going to be like, well, they do have a lot of stuff, going for them, but they seem to be fully aware of all the stuff they have going for them. Lovers with the Two of Cups says this could really work out if you can kind of tame the monster within this individual. Because again, I really think that they are sort of a high price, sort of top 10%, and they're sort of very aware of that as well. If you can tame that down a little bit, if you can sort of get that under control, I think that's going to be something that has a great opportunity for you. Overall, we just look for the earth sign to be a little more reliable as this goes. I think the earth sign has a better overall sort of a picture or footprint to where you are going to be able to take that throughout the year if you would like that. But this opportunity is going to come either way. I mean, be aware, either way, this opportunity is going to come after June. Evo, thank you for your donation. But the Four of Swords says you may want to wait on that. You may want to just pass on this. This is going to be something that does get a level of intensity if you want to pursue it. But again, if you don't like those people, like you said, then you may want to skip it. Daisè Cremé, thank you for your donation. Overall, I really think the earth sign is your key for the rest of the year. I think this is something that takes you through the year. I think this is something that's just rock solid, has a lot of good opportunities for you. And overall, I think it's just the clear winner for 2023. I really think that blossoms into something that actually gets fairly serious if you're willing to go that direction. It's also something that you have to, there's a level of work involved to get that done. I mean, that one's not a freebie. There is a level of work to get that done. But if you can get through that, I think it's going to be fantastic overall. Anyway, that's kind of sort of the love within that realm with that. Nastya is next. 6 months love reading from me. Will we meet on 1803? All right. me&A, will we meet on 318? All right. Nastya wants to know. We got somebody maybe this long distance going on over there. And will we meet this individual? Will we get it going? What is going to happen with that? Let's go over here and get this deck, which has not been used a lot. It needs to get used more. YouTube user, welcome back, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see where we're going. We'll see where we are going. All right, love reading for 6 months with me&A. Overall, I think A looks really good. Like intuitively, I think A has a lot of opportunities here. A has a good, clean look and feel to them. And I think that you and A make a good team. When I say team, this is something that requires teamwork. I think there's a level of imbalance that sort of really kicks in here that you're going to have to deal with. I don't think it's going to be easy. I think this imbalance is going to be basically one person is a lot more interested than the other person. I think it evolves over time. I think it just happens, and you're going to have to kind of deal with that the way that it needs to be dealt with. Otherwise, you're going to have sort of an issue long term. The world, I think this long distance thing, if it's indeed a long distance, or if it's indeed something where we don't meet often, is going to sort of contribute to this level of sort of disinterest over time. And I thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Two of Swords, two different worlds, two different lives, two different aspects here. You're just going to have to get through that. Could it be that somebody maybe needs to move? Could we need to see each other more? Could we need to take some action to get this a little more stable? I think that's a very good opportunity indeed. But the Sun says that if we can get this worked out, this is going to be fantastic. I do think you're going to meet the Sun, the world. We're getting out. We're getting the adventure. We're moving forward. We're moving past all the obstacles, and we're making things better. So I do think that you can meet and will meet on the opportunity that is coming up. 6 months looks pretty clean. It looks pretty clean. It's just after that 4-month mark, we're going to have to figure out what we need. Plans. We need plans. You can't just completely neglect everything with no plans. That's my idea here. All right. We got KR in the PayPal realm. We'll see. Keisha Wanda wants to know hair reach mid-back length. All right. Can we get the hair to reach the mid-back length? YouTube user and NN, thanks for your donations. Got tons and tons of donations. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's see. Maybe intuitively I say maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't get anything intuitive here. Will the hair reach mid-back length to get that done? Is it going to be a simple yes or no question? Hanged Man said it is hanging indeed. The devil does have kind of that sort of that long thing coming down through here, sort of that flowing tail and thing going on there. You do have sort of this sun aspect and what have you. I'm just going to say a thumbs up based upon the imagery here. I kind of like it. It doesn't look decent. I mean, it looks decent indeed. So, are you taking any day off from streaming? No, I will be here Christmas. I don't know if anybody will show up or not, but my family Christmas stuff is in the morning and afternoon. So when I get here later, I might stream. I should be here on Christmas. I know I will be here on Christmas Eve. So I'm just saying. So I should be here the whole time. Anyway, so yeah, I should be here the whole time. I do believe I can. Anyway. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. We got Carine. You're still in the queue. We got a couple before you on the list of good reads over there. Why is Mo so angry? Why are they so angry? Why can't they calm down? Why can't they calm down? We need to find this out. Indeed. All right. Let's see. Which is known for its mane. Yeah, Maruta has a very, very good point. Leo, right? The sun is Leo, which is known for the mane. So yeah, you do have a great opportunity there for growing that out. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you as well. All right. Let's see what is happening over here with this. Why can't Mo just calm down? Why can't Mo just relax, calm down, take it easy, you know, you got to just chill. All right, 5 of Swords. They feel like they're competing. They just feel like they're competing, like there's something that's incomplete. There's something that is competition. It's like, you know, they feel attacked. They feel like things aren't flowing the way that they need to. Queen of Swords, they've just got that negative attitude when they're around. They feel like they're not complete. They feel like they're sort of being attacked. They feel like things aren't fair. They have a lot of just built-in feelings that need to come to the surface and need to be expressed right now. You see that with the Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation. We need to get these feelings up from here. We need to get these feelings removed, and we need to get these feelings at least expressed, even if Even if it's a knockdown, drag out verbal argument, we need to get that unleashed, because it really feels like there's too many things underneath that are sort of brewing, and I don't really think that works for anybody at this point. Five of Swords says you feel defeated. You feel like that this is sort of an attack, or you feel like this is sort of very frustrating and whatnot. I don't think that works for you. I don't think that's going to function very well at all. The Sun says let's sort of get everything and put a light on it and get all the feelings out, because I think it's multiple feelings, multiple ideas, and it just feels like that these things need to be removed from the surface and brought to light, and then we can deal with all of these issues, because I think there's a lot of stuff being unsaid that is affecting this communication. I don't think it's working for anybody, right? That's not working when you're angry and you're just upset and I really don't think that's good for anybody. Katie is next. Will Jordan want to go back to us talking again in the new year? All right, let's see if that's going to be a possibility. Can we get that done? All right, let's see. We're going to be talking, or are we going to give it an opportunity here? Let's go forth with this. You know what this is? It's a Dark Mansion Tarot. It automatically cut itself to the spot that I wanted to go to. Did you see that? Did you see that action? It was amazing. It was amazing. It cut itself right to where I wanted it to be. All right, so we're going to do that. Are we going to be talking again with Jordan? Or are they going to continue to be like, well, I mean, a little bit of a ghost. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if that's going to be a possibility here. Let's see. Where does the button go? Okay. I don't know. Is this going to be a possibility? King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. That is, it's a definite yes. That's a definite yes. We're really looking at some of the best cards in the deck just straight up. You really can't get any better cards than these. Can you do a Two of Cups? Can you do a Lovers or something like that? Maybe. But this is something that really sort of just makes everything work. This is something that just brings all the magic to the yard there. You got the Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family. We need that level of connection. We need that communication in order to make things function. Nine of Cups with a Nine of Pentacles over here talks about the culmination of all the emotions coming up, all the emotions being positive and being focused where they need to be. Nine of Pentacles as well. Let's get the stability that we need it to be. It hasn't been stable. We have been having issues with that. Let's clean this up and let's move forward and not hesitate anymore. King of Pentacles sort of says that Jordan needs to be comfortable. They need to be at a place where they are able to communicate and they are ready to communicate. And when that comes around, I think that they'll open that door and make it happen indeed. All right. So that looks like a yes. Backbone is next. What new knowledge am I about to come across soon? All right, let's see what kind of knowledge that we got going on there with a new world. I think it's a new world or something. New world tarot, something like that. I don't know. All right, what new knowledge am I about to come across? Let's see. What kind of information is out there for you? Sun seems to be in every frickin' reading, no matter what deck that I choose. So yeah, we got a sun kind of thing. We got a sun opening, got a sunlight. We have a sun thing happening here. Very nice indeed. What new knowledge am I about to come across? I do think the High Priestess says this is knowledge that is sort of from the guides, or this is knowledge that is sort of have been around you. It has been attempted to be communicated with you before, but yeah, I think the High Priestess just says this is sort of a very intimate knowledge, a very sort of knowledge that's sort of aimed for you. It is designed for you. It is something that's very personal, something that sort of only you would understand, and I think that's going to be one of the important parts indeed. Ten of Cups just says this is all about sort of our insides, our personality, our ambitions, our goals, our ultimate destinations. The Ten of Cups, this is something very personal that does affect your life and does help you deal with some of the life issues indeed. The Sun says it just rides on in once you open the floodgates here. So it's a little bit of knowledge and all of a sudden it's more and more and more. And I really think it sort of floods in very rapidly once it starts coming in. And that's going to be good. It's going to be good because you don't have to wait. You just get sort of an instant gratification with all of that. We got a proposal, AB 3121. No idea what it is, but let's see if the outcome what that is, what is the outcome of that? We're going to use this one over here. It's been a minute since it's, by the way, Golden Art Nouveau Tarot is what it's all about. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Everybody loves this tarot deck. And yeah, this is the one that we need to make it happen. All right, let's see what's happening here with the outcome on this proposal. I have no idea what the proposal is, so it should be interesting to read it. It seems some people are affected negatively. I mean, you know, I don't know what the proposal is, so don't hate. If this reading gets butchered, don't hate. I have no idea what the hell it is. All right, because some people ask something if it's not like exactly the reading that they, I don't know. Anyway, all right. So some people are negatively affected, clearly, with this. Some people don't like it. Some people are negatively affected. I do think there are some ramifications, some dealings that have to be done for this, but some people are very upset with it and feel like it sort of makes their life a little bit worse in some type of way. Other people, I really think that this is something that wasn't looked at very well. It wasn't heavily researched. It was sort of handed down buddy to buddy. It was sort of pushed under the table. Something says that this has a kickback for some particular individuals, and that could be some issues with that. Overall, it seems like this is just going to go through. It seems like it's going to get pushed through because of the kickbacks, what have you. Negativity or negative outcomes aside, I really don't think a lot of people care. They're just going to go for and sort of, do it anyway. All right. Again, I have no idea what it is. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. All right. Natasha is the next. Natasha wants to know something, but I don't know what it is. His feelings for the girl I saw him with. Oh, my. Oh, my. He's got somebody new already. He's got somebody new. Oh, that's never good. That's never good. When they got somebody new, you don't know if they were a dirty cheater or what happened with all of that. What are the actual feelings here? What are the feelings with this particular individual? They're sort of hanging out. Knight of Cups. I really think they're trying to romance a little bit. I think it's just sort of a very cursory condition where they just want to, hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of a Knight of Cups. I'm there, I'm Mr. Romance. I'm there for you. I'm making all the romance. I'm making all the fun stuff. And this like the devil. Well, I kind of hit it and quit it, whatever. Ace of Swords. So this is somebody new. Somebody's not going to last very long. So it's a short-term connection with all of that. And I just think the feelings are I'm going to hit it and quit it. And, to get a little Knight of Cups in there. And then get away, and then go away and run the opposite direction. So maybe that looks indeed like what is going to happen with all of that. We got Carine is next. All right, Carine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Carine wants to know. Building when I saw him last. Oh my, did he lie? Oh, nobody likes a dirty liar. Nobody does. Joanna, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? All right. Oh, let's do This Might Hurt Tarot. This could be one of those. Could be one of those that is injurious. It is something that hurts. It is something where they could have lied. I don't know. Well, this might hurt indeed. This might hurt is not sideways. Well, what the hell was sideways? Was it the wheel? Was it the wheel? Yeah, the wheel was sideways. I still got to fix that. I got to fix that. Backbone, I think for the other donation. Appreciate you. All right. Did he lie about working on the building when I saw him last? Nine of Swords. You got a Six of Wands, a Nine of Wands. I'm going to say yes. I hate to say yes for a lying kind of thing, but I'm going to say yes anyway. Now, here's why. Daisy, thank you for your donation. You got a Nine of Swords. Why are they concerned about what you think about it? They're trying to sell you this. They're trying to sell it to you. They're concerned about what you think. They're very concerned about it. This should, like Carine, if I come up to you, I go, yo, I'm reading tarot tonight on a stream. You'd be like, cool. And then you'd be like, did T.O. lie about that? Why would I, you know what I'm saying? Why would I lie? Like, I'm not trying to convince you. I wouldn't be concerned if you believed it or not because I'm on the stream. It's like just a fact. Anyway, but it looks like that Nine of Swords says they're concerned about what you think. They're concerned about how you picked that up or where you went with that or what's happening there. So I think it's overly concerned with this. I do think there was a level of work, but it wasn't the work that they were talking about, basically, right? Six of Wands just makes, they want to look good. They want to look good. People lie for 3 different reasons: to save face, to save money, or to save their ass. And it just looks like this could possibly be to save face. They just want to look good. Oh, I'm doing this, doing that, doing work on this and that. Look at me. Look at me. I'm being paraded around. Everybody loves me. Everybody appreciates all the stuff that I do. You got to kind of just, just deal with that. But overall, I'm just going to say, yes, there was a level of fib. And I don't mean Fibonacci. There was a level of fib over here. And by the way, Fibonacci is used all the time in stock trading. So if you know Fibonacci in stock trading, you're going to make a lot of money. Basically. So yeah, all right. The question is, all right, let's see what this is going on. Muffy, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. By the way, if you are new here, or even if you're not, hit that like and sub button. Let's PayPal know I don't suck. So the more I don't suck, the better off I'm going to be on the YouTube channels. So anyway, Muffy, why did X's Dee Dee's brother try to add me as a friend? And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. All right. Why did they try to add you? They're coming up here. They're approaching it. They're trying to add their friends and trying to get everything in. Let's ask Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear knows. Teddy Bear has all of the intimate knowledge about this stuff. And we need to see what Teddy thinks. We need to see what Teddy has. I'm just saying. Carine, you warned me about him, and this is why he's a liar. Okay, well, I don't know. Entertainment readings only, entertainment purposes only. Carine, never assume somebody's lying about a building based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. And I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see what did Didi's brother try to add me as a friend. Why do they do that? Let's get into the intimate connections here. Oh, look, they just want a buddy. Oh, wow. They just want to. Okay. All right. This is rather complex. Let's go over this in the deep dive over here. It's time for the deep dive. But yeah. Oh, man. They just want a buddy. The 3. All right. They want a 3. They just want to be a buddy. They want to be a buddy. They want to spy on you too. Sorry. They want to spy on you a little bit. They want to be like, hey, I'm coming in here. I'm going to be buddies. I'm going to be friends. And maybe you block the X. Maybe the X doesn't really want to approach you directly and say they're interested again, but they're interested again anyway. I mean, that's it. That's it. They're interested again anyway. The X is. So they want to kind of scope it out. They want to kind of see where you're at, what you're doing, what's going on over there in Muffy's world, right? Because it feels like that things didn't sort of end on a good note, end on a high note, and they're like, well, maybe this is something that I just don't want to deal with. Maybe this is something that I don't want to deal with directly. So I'm going to go through the bro and to try to find out what's going on over there. Queen of Cups, they just want to, they feel emotional. They feel like that if they approach you directly, you're just going to outright reject them. You're going to throw them under the bus. You're not really going to give them a fair chance. And they just feel like that if they get the bro to approach instead. By the way, Lorena, thank you very much for your very generous donations over PayPal. Thank you so much. But yeah, if they approach directly, you're going to throw them under the bus, So they're going to have to do it third party. They want a happy home, happy family. They do want to fix some things that were wrong. They do want to communicate about some things that they haven't communicated about. They want a reason. They want to know a reason, right? Some sort of a reason as to why things went the way they did. Or they want some sort of a conclusion, or at least a fellow closure to this is how it goes. You have a lot of this sort of making a family, but we didn't quite make it happen. But if we sort of spy on you a little bit, I think that's okay. But yeah, the brother's going to come in with like good intentions, but not so good intentions. But that's just my opinion. Entertainment purposes only, Muffy. Thank you again for your very generous donation. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to connect with the X. If you do want to do things, then you'd be like, whatever. But the bro does not have just altruistic intentions here, right? I want to be buddies. And you're like, wait. And then coming in I'm just saying. So be aware that that's kind of the purpose there. That's kind of what we want to do. Maybe sneak in there and see if that's going to work for anybody. All right. At least that's what I think. That's what the Tarot says, well, travel to Europe goes smoothly, flying wise. Evo, well, congrats on going to Europe, getting that flight out there, making it happen. It's going to be exciting indeed. I love it. It sounds like good travel plans indeed over here. Let's get the Baroque Tarot, because I know flights are a little bit more expensive. Hopefully you don't get Baroque trying to fly over there indeed. Let's see where that is going to take us, all that other good stuff. All right, basically, is the flight going to go smooth? Are we going to be able to get there on time and safely? Oh, it looks nice indeed. I mean, okay. All right, there is a very talkative person around you. There's a very talkative person around you. Avoid them if you can. I think if you engage in a conversation with a particular individual, they're never going to shut up from the flight. I mean, this is the way it is. Flying wise, it goes smoothly indeed. You have the moon. It's sort of the usual cycles we're going through here. We're hitting it. You do have a weird crosswind as you're coming in. You do have a weird crosswind as you're coming into your destination. Crosswind is kind of weird. By the way, I have a pilot's license. Crosswind's kind of weird because you're like that, because you have to, and then you have to straighten out. And once you get into the smooth, you have to straighten out. Anyway, there's a weird crosswind at your destination. The moon just said, Five of Cups just says that, if you want to get some sleep, I think that's going to be beneficial for you in this. Overall, it just looks smooth. It looks nice. I like it. Beware of the crosswind on the land. It's going to feel kind of weird. And a very chatty person around you. If you can dodge that, that would be great. And that could be take some headphones, you know what I'm saying? Just put on the headphones, say, I'm sorry, I got to do this or that. So that could be a little bit of a help with that. Anyway, well, I get accepted into medical school. A lot of people are applying for medical school. Lots and lots of people are applying for medical school. Hopefully we have all of y'all, all of y'all can be doctors, because I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. So any medical reading is going to be randomized over here. Will you get into medical school? A lot of people going for that. Eight of Swords, Justice, and the Four of Wands. Not on the first try. Keep trying. Basically, just keep trying. It was like you're restricted from getting in right now. Maybe there's something that with money. Maybe there's something where you don't have the opportunity. Maybe there's an open-ended thing that you do need to get in there. Maybe there's some other benefits that you're not really getting from this. Journey, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But it just feels like you're restricted right now. I think you should retry. Justice says, let things balance out. Let things, if we get rejected, sort of try again. Don't just sort of give it up. Never give up. Never surrender, as they say, because that Four of Wands says you belong there. So don't let any rejection throw you back. Just keep on and continue on, and I think you will be able to get it. Not a problem at all on maybe the second try. All right, at least that's what the tarot says with all of that other stuff. YouTube user, but we still going to be working at the same company by the end of the year. Oh, let's see. Wow, YouTube user, man. I mean, you have this renewed interest in this company. You do. You have this renewed interest in the company ever since they've given you 2 raises. They told you how great you were. So you kind of like this company now. Maybe not before, but maybe now, right? Maybe now. Anyway, Journey, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But by the end of the year, well, I'll be working at the current company. Let's see. I mean, you have applied to other companies. You just didn't get it. You didn't get the opportunities that you needed. The Empress, the Magician, the Page of Swords says yes, yes, and a yes. Page of Swords says you're just hesitant to go anywhere else. I really think that they do prop you up like they have been. They do give you the opportunities. They do give you some good things happening there. You just have to sort of wait. You just have to sort of be present and be aware of that stuff. Karen, you are let's see, Karen, did I do yours? I think you are next. Karen, you are next. All right, but yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. You just have to wait. I think you're gonna be in the same company, so that is a yes, basically, with all of that other stuff. But yeah, you do need to definitely make that happen. Make it happen. So we're going to go with a thumbs up that you will indeed be working with a company by the end of 2023. Now, that doesn't say that you're not going to look for another job. You are. I think you're going to look for 2 more jobs during the year, but you're going to end up at the company anyway. Empress says you have your dedication. Magician says you're good at what you're doing there. And why screw up a good thing, especially when they reward you like they have been doing, right? Like they have been doing indeed. All right. You already know the person that that I am going to be marrying. Ooh, that is interesting. Do we know a person that we're going to be marrying? Is this somebody that that we already are aware of? Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I really think no. I don't think you have met the person that you will ultimately marry. We're going with a thumbs down. I think this person's new. What do we do here, right? We have a Four of Wands. Happy home, happy family, but it's the first iteration of the happy home, happy family. It's the new family, the new home, the new journey that you need to engage in, that you need to pursue in order to get it done, right? And I thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. But yeah, I really think that the Four of Wands means sort of a new person, a new adventure going forth. Nine of Wands just says that I think the people that you have already met just wouldn't work out long term. I think you need a little bit of fresh blood in there, and I think once you get a little bit of a fresh opportunity, you're going to see it as is, as a beautiful thing to pursue. And the Queen of Wands said this is something that you want to pursue. You want somebody that is new, somebody that brings a fresh perspective, somebody that brings new stuff. I think some of the people that you've met over your time just really wouldn't work out long term. If they would, you'd be already with them. I mean, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense at all. Hopefully it does. NN has a bunch of donations for, in fact, how does my ethnic community view me? Let's see what's going on with all of that. We're going to go with, we haven't used this in a long time. You see this and you love it. You know that is one of your favorites. It is the Tarot in Wonderland. It is sideways, but you know, it's a sideways kind of day. It's one of those where everything is sideways, apparently. All right. How does my ethnic community view me? Hopefully good. Hopefully good indeed. Let's see if that's going to be a thing. The Tower, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. I think you're very much sort of a independent spirit within the community. You like your own style. You like your own thing. You appreciate what you know, you'd want to go and venture in the direction that you want to go. You kind of want to be independent. You don't want to be tied down to a lot of things within the rules and what have you. So the Tower just says that, yeah, you do bring a level of independence or ingenuity or sort of unique spirit within the community indeed. Ace of Wands says you definitely are not hesitating. You go pursue what you need to pursue. You sort of run with what you want to run with, and I think that gives you a lot of good opportunities because the Fool says you're in your own adventure sometimes, and your own life adventure is going to be an exciting part of sort of where you want to go with that. All right, what is L's feelings or true intentions towards me? And let's see if L likes me, if they have good or bad intentions. What kind of things can we get running on that? Let's see here. We do have the High Priestess. Interesting. King of Cups, you got a Seven of Swords. This is somebody who is going to be a back and forth kind of opportunity. I do think sort of there's a small open window, small open door. Muffy, I thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. There's like a small window or a small open door where you can get this going. And then it closes and then another one opens up. And then that closes, then there's another one that opens up if you really want to go forward within this. King of Cups says they are sort of emotionally disconnected from you, and I think that sort of bothers you a little bit. You would like them to sort of pick that up and run with it a little bit more. High Priestess just says there's a lot of learning, there's a lot of development, there's a lot of things that need to be done here before this sort of gets rocking and rolling full steam. Seven of Swords, again, talks about small open window to get moving back and forth. This is sort of a seesaw relationship, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit here. It doesn't feel like you're running at full steam throughout the entire thing. But yeah, anyway, is my personality bad? Hope not. I hope not. You have a good personality. I think, and you have a great personality. So you're a beautiful person, wonderful personality. You're a fantastic individual. And I think that you have a wonderful personality. But let's see if your personality is bad. Death says, I think that okay, let's talk right now. Let's talk right now. Rose, I will get your donation next. Thank you again. I appreciate you. Sorry about missing that. The chat thing is glitching tonight. I don't know why. All right, let's do this. Death. I think that you expect something from yourself other than who you are. You look at other people, you look at things, you expect different results from who you are. You don't really sort of like, I guess, all the things that are coming out of your personality, of your sort of how you view things, what you do, what have you. So you expect these big changes. But the reality is, I mean, if you want to make minor changes for the better, that's good. But don't expect like dramatic changes from yourself. Accept yourself as you are, flaws in everything. Nobody is non-flawed. Nobody is perfect. So of course you have flaws within, personality, within everything. But it's a matter of sort of treating those with respect, treating those with love and kindness. And if we can change things for the better, that's great. But if not, you're not going to find anybody without any flaws, right? The Five of Wands, just don't be conflicted. Don't be sort of attacking yourself for individual flaws that you, I, everybody has. It's just a part of your personality indeed. Four of Wands just says you have to sort of make peace, make comfort with yourself. I'm good how I am. Do I want to improve? Sounds good. Let me improve this little thing, that little thing, but don't just completely reject what is there. Accept who you are, flaws and all, and I think that's going to be the best opportunity for you, and at least sort of bring you a level of self-love, a level of stability that you need to go forth and make progress with other things, right? Because you kind of, everybody needs to improve, right? Everybody needs to improve, but it's a matter of accepting ourselves, flaws and all, and then improving, and then going to the next level and making ourselves at least a little bit better day to day, right? There we go. All right, so that's a long read. Sorry about that, but I mean, hey, you know, I got to say, I mean, before, it's Christmas, and I got the Christmas spirit going and stuff, but I mean, I really love all of y'all. I think all of y'all are the most fantastic people on the face of the earth. All of my fans, all of y'all are beautiful, wonderful, and I love each and every one of you. And I just want to say that all of y'all are perfect as is. All of y'all are wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. And I'm just saying, I love you all. So when I give you a reading, it's from compassion. It's from that I love you as a baseline, and let's sort of address this issue together kind of thing. It's not like I'm just a random reader on YouTube. Anyway, so yeah, I've kind of formed a relationship with all of my fans. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you being here, and, all of that other stuff. Y'all have gotten me through some rough-ass times in my life. I mean, y'all have got me through some rough times in my life. So, I got a lot of compassion and love for all of y'all. All right, let's go and see. Will P get into medical school? All right, we got the Two of Cups. Wow, it looks like a straight shot in. I mean, that looks like a straight shot, like not even a hesitation, like straight in, not worried about it, not hesitating, just going straight forth in there, right? Two of Cups, this is a perfect match for this individual. P seems like they're just a natural. They're going to get in first shot and make it happen. Three of Cups, there's a big celebration. It almost seems like people are waiting. People are there and sort of expecting them to get in. Two of Swords says it is a bit difficult because it sort of takes away from their regular life. It pulls them away. It redefines what their life is. I don't think they really like that at first. So there's a level of challenge of kind of have to incorporate it. I have to get into it, make it happen. But I think it is going to be something they can do indeed. All right, here we go. Ask the Witch is the tarot over there. All right, Lorena has been waiting a year over there for all the reads. All right, let's make this happen. Let's see. We got LB. Let's see. Tarot skills. And the other question is... Lorena, thank you again for your generous donations over PayPal. I greatly appreciate that. Unexplained thing. Okay, house, weird things. All right, let's go there. The first one is, how are my tarot skills progressing? Let's use my deck for this. I love this. I think it's going to be fantastic. So yeah, here we go. Making it happen. If you don't have this, Waterfall Tarot is one of those. Waterfall Tarot, making it happen. Let's get it here. For the regulars here, if I'm quiet. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, all the regulars really make it. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay, let's see. Tarot skills. How are my tarot skills progressing through? How are things going? How are things moving along? We'll see what's going on there. The Fool says you're on the right adventure. You're on the right track. I think that's a thing, right? Day to day, you're on the right track. You have the things that you need. You have the skills that you need. You have the development opportunities. You have the doors are open. You are getting to where you want to be. So I think this is a unique and beautiful opportunity for you just to make this happen, right? So yeah, they're going good. The Fool says your adventurous spirit is really helping you here too. Because what's happening with the tarot skills is you need to just be an adventure with it. You can't just do it like rote memorization, like you're studying a book or something. It's more of a long-term adventure. It's more of a fun thing. It's more of a kind of, I want to get to the end of this adventure. And I think that's going to be something very powerful here. You do have the Fool. Treat it as an adventure, not as a sort of a chore or a task or something like that. Four of Pentacles says you are holding back a little bit. So my piece of advice would be don't hold back. If you see something, say something. If there's an opportunity, if there's an open door, make it happen, go forth and, just sort of be there and just sort of say what you need to. Because a lot of times you do see stuff or you sense something and you're holding back a little too much. I don't think that works. Overall, you need to see tarot as a big adventure that is going to be something that encompasses the rest of your life. There's no race. You're not really going to race to the end. You're not going to memorize all of the things tomorrow and be in a big hurry. And this is something that evolves over time. It blossoms and it moves over time. And I think that's going to be kind of where you want to focus on. Don't think that this is a big race. We need to rush to the end because I don't think that's going to work for you. Overall, Ace of Pentacles, the more readings you do, the better off you are, right? If you're going to start painting, how do you get better at painting? You paint. If you're going to do tarot, how do you get better at tarot reading? You read. So I think that is very important for you to do, to embrace all of that, to make all of that happen. I think that's going to be very good for you. All right, the next question is, about a year ago, there were a lot of unexplained things happening in my house. It was totally stopped for the last 6 months. What happened and why did the spirits quit? All right, let's go intuitively on this one first. Intuitively, there was somebody looking for someone in the house. How old is that house? There's somebody that's looking for somebody in that area. They were looking for somebody. They found the person that they needed and they guided them out. Okay, here's what I have intuitively. Somebody was there in the house that was lost. They were stuck in between realms, and somebody came through and came in, and their task was basically to come find this person and to guide them into the next realm. I think the person was very hesitant, and I think that the person didn't want to go. They still thought that they were alive. They still thought that there were things there. Now, the person that was there, that was stuck, basically was using the house. So they would sit on the furniture. They would go in the kitchen and look for something to eat. They would live a day-to-day life activity. And I think that you also noticed that that person that was there during the day would leave during the day and actually at least try to go to work or try to do things, and then they would come back. It's almost like that they had things to do and they came back. So they weren't there all the time. They would come in and out because they were literally leaving and coming back. Now I think a group of people came, and I think you had multiple spirits. And there was a lot of conversation, a lot of moving around, a lot of things that were happening, and basically they took the person onto the next realm, and they basically convinced them it's time to move on. Your old life is done. And I really think that was very emotionally upsetting for that person. So I think that there was a lot of hesitation with that. Anyway, that was the most detailed explanation ever from intuition, but yeah, I just went on a roll there. All right, let's go with the cards. The Five of Cups. There was disappointment. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I died. I'm disappointed they're not around anymore. And the Five of Cups was just very, very emotional for them to sort of go. They did not want to sort of realize that. The Two of Pentacles says sometimes life is, well, actually afterlife is hard choices that you have to go through, and you have to make the best that we can. Nine of Cups, basically, they sort of just convinced them over time, right? They sort of convinced them over time. The Lovers, I think that they needed to reunite as well with an old loved one that had passed as well, and they really thought that they needed to do that as well. So they kind of sort of, that was part of the convincer at the end of the day. So yeah, actually a very, very long and very detailed reading with all of that. So let's say, YouTube user, do you see me going to Toronto in April or March? Let's make that happen. And we also have, do you see the H and I connection? We got a couple of sort of things. We can get the romantic tarot in here. Rose, thank you for the donation. Appreciate you. All right, Lorena, hopefully you like that reading. That was the most detailed intuitive reading I've done, I think, ever. All right, do you see me going to Toronto in April, March? No, I don't. Just bottom line. We're going with intuition tonight. No, I don't. Star, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. I really don't think you're going. I just don't see it happening. So I'm going to go with no with cards and intuition and see where that's going. But yeah, the star says you want to go. I mean, there is an opportunity over there. You do want to go, but I think it's shoved out until summer. I think it's shoved out into summer. Nine of Cups says you're better off not going. Just bottom line. So we're going to go with a no on that particular reading. We're going to go with that. And we got another YouTube user reading in the queue. Let's make that happen. Where do you see H and I's connection by the end of 2023? I'm curious. You say I'll meet someone at work too, but I want H. Hey, you know, I mean, you know, just we'll see. We'll see where it goes. All right, with H, Four of Cups, you know, I don't know. I really think that you meet somebody else and you're happy. I think you meet somebody else and you're happy. Would you be happy with H? Would you be willing to dump somebody who's perfectly functional, perfectly normal, somebody who is fantastic? And, you know, will you be able to do that? Maybe. I don't know, man. The Three of Pentacles, you got Three of Wands. I don't know. I don't think H is an upgrade for the person that you have that's coming. I just don't see it being an upgrade. Three of Wands says we're always looking for the upgrade. We're always looking for the grass is always green or what have you. But I just don't really kind of see that that's going to be a big upgrade. I just don't see H and you going anywhere by the end of 2023. I do think you'll meet again. I do think you have another opportunity. I said that before. Three of Pentacles. We can work through it if you're willing to do that. Unfortunately, I think they're going to come around when you have somebody else. You could be a little bit of a Four of Cups. Is this sort of a difficult decision for me? Where the hell were you, 6 months ago kind of thing, right? A Two of Wands as well. You got two and the Three of Wands. Always kind of looking and searching, but I really don't think they're going to be an upgrade. I really don't think it's going to be functional, what have you. So, that's the way it goes. Just Sauce, thank you for your PayPal donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on. 50-year-old. I am 50-year-old. There you go. All right, where are we going with this? We did the YouTube users. We got Backbone next. We got Carine with that. Carine, that's one of those things. I don't know. Carine, leave me alone. I tell him no longer interested. All right, will E leave me alone? Let's see what's going on with that. Oh, man. That kind of hits home a little bit with me. All right. Let's see. Let's see if they'll leave you alone if you tell them you're not interested. All right. The Forest Creatures version 2. Let's see. Will they leave me alone if I tell them I'm no longer interested? All right, let's see if this is going to be something where they can leave us alone. Two of Wands, Judgment, and Death. I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult. Just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to let go. So this is not somebody you knew for like 2 years, that you had major plans with or anything like that, I assume, right? It's not somebody that you had life plans with, somebody who took you seriously, you took them seriously, spent tons of time together. It wasn't somebody who dedicated their life and moved next to you and stuff like that in order to make a life together. And then you said, leave me alone, right? It's not like that, right? This is somebody who hasn't gone through all of that. But the Two of Wands says, yeah, you got to kind of give them perspective. You got to kind of say, you know, not interested, you know, looked decent, not something I'm willing to do. I'm just not that interested in it. Will they leave you alone? Judgment, rebirth, the reincarnation. I think they'll come back later, but they will leave you alone initially. So yes. So yes, that is a thumbs up. They will leave you alone initially, but they will come back and try again later. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. They're going to give it one more shot and see where it goes and see where this is going to take us. Overall, I don't know. Overall, they need to sort of move on. Yeah, difficult to move on sometimes, but they do need to move on. The death card is kind of one of those where they, you know, the more their life changes, the better off they're going to be from moving on. I think that's the biggest opportunity there. Anyway, Brittany, thank you for your kind words about the lessons. I appreciate that. If you haven't seen my lessons, link in the description to all of the big playlists, all of the good things happening there, and yeah, that's going to be very cool indeed. All right, let's go with backbone over here. What's a way to communicate with my spirit guides? All right, let's see if we can get the guides open, see if we can get opportunities here and sort of make that happen and all of that other stuff. So yeah, what's a good way to communicate with the spirit guides? Knight of Cups says, just sort of reaching, okay, the Two of Coins, I mean, get online, work on meditations, work on channeling, work on sort of the basics, right? The basics that you have here. I want to do channeling, I want to do meditations, I want to do all of this other stuff. Melissa, I am taking questions. Throw it in there. There we go. Melissa, I start with 6:15 Central Time. So basically go online. I mean, Four of Coins, get out there, get all the information. There's tons of information on how to books, YouTube videos, all this stuff that you can watch, that you can learn from, for how to meditate, how to channel, how to open our mind, because you can't just have your day-to-day activities going in your head and then hope for the best. You do need to clear your mind and let them communicate, open a channel, open a door to make it happen. Two of Coins says you have to make a choice and be dedicated to it. You have to let the world know, the universe know, your subconscious, your mind, all of your spirit beings. You have to let it know that you're ready to communicate. You've made that choice. Because I think that is hard for us to do sometimes. It is hard to sort of open ourselves up in that way. And you have to sort of let the world know, I have made a good choice, a strong choice, and I'm ready to go with this. Knight of Cups overall says be compassionate with yourself. If you can't get it on the first try, that's fine. If you can't get it on the second try, that's fine. Approach it from a level of love, compassion, and emotion. And I think that's going to be something strong that you can do, that is going to open the door and make it happen. Jasas is a next. Let's make it happen there with Jasas. All right. Jasas wants to know. Let's do a J reading there. Jay wants to know over here. Let's see. M energies. We got that. And her life. All right. Let's see what's going on with all of that. Let's see what's happening with this and where we can take this. All right. We got the double reading over here. We're going forth. And we go on with, first off, we have Maya's energies towards me. What kind of energies does this individual have? Is this good? Is it bad? What's going on? You got a Four of Wands and the Star. This is somebody you are emotionally connected to. It's very difficult to disconnect from this person emotionally. It's very hard sometimes to move on as it goes with that. The Star says you do feel that connection, you feel that emotion, you feel like things are there, things are sort of there, and you're kind of excited about it, but you know, it just feels like the Four of Wands. We had a home, the home didn't last, the home didn't work, what have you, and just something that maybe was not meant to be. Queen of Pentacles does say they're sort of doing their own thing, not a lot of thought about you, but when they do have a thought about you, it is positive. This is somebody who likes you. This is somebody who has good feels, some good emotions, good feelings for you. The Star says you do feel connected with this individual quite frequently, in fact. All right, so the other question is, what is happening in her life? What kind of things are going on in her life? What kind of things are sort of happening with that? Let's see. We got a King of Wands. We got a Seven of Swords. I really think that they've gone back to somebody that they knew before. They've gone back to an old relationship, a previous relationship. The Emperor says they're just trying to find some basic ground to cover here. They're trying to find some place to go, some things to do. King of Wands says they're sort of trying to get that opportunity out there. They're trying to sort of make things happen and make things work, and it's very difficult sometimes indeed. So yeah, King of Wands says they're just putting that fiery energy to work for themselves. Seven of Swords says they sort of went back with an older connection with all of that other stuff. So there we go. There we go. So there we go. All right, Brittany, I have no idea. Some of the computer went back. Brittany, I have no idea what's going on over there. It sounds like something wild's going on. All right, Daisy wants to know the 2023 love life. What kind of things are we got going on? What kind of things can we get excited about in 2023? All right, your love life. I do think you have a Four of Cups, King of Pentacles, and an Eight of Swords. You do have a beautiful, and I mean a beautiful opportunity in April for love, but I think you're going to sort of throw it out. You're going to reject it. I don't know why. It just seems that this particular individual or this particular connection, you want to reject, you want to just sort of throw it off. It feels like that you do have some opportunities in there, and you just sort of throw them off. You don't really want to engage in them. You don't really want to sort of chase some of these opportunities the way that they go, right? You sort of have that Four of Cups emotion over there where you do have a lot of opportunity, not a lot of it. You do have some opportunities, but it's just not something that you want to chase or you want to go forth. You want to make it happen. King of Pentacles does say that you do want sort of an individual that has their own life, that has their own means. And I think that sort of settles itself in April. You have a beautiful opportunity in April, another in about September, like late September if you're willing to do that. But the April one just looks like the better choice if you want to really chase that. You do have somebody else sort of coming in from your past. This is somebody that could be a long distance thing. Yeah, I think they're just sort of hit you up. I don't think that it's going to be anything permanent. It looks like something sort of hit it and quit it, something quick, easy. But yeah, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But there is 2023 love life as far as that goes. All right. That is the key tarot over there, making it happen. All right, let's see what's going on with Anne. Christmas reading for me. What kind of beautiful Christmas things can we do? Do we have a Christmas deck? Do we even have a Christmas deck? We have some things that are similar, I guess. I don't really think we have a deck. We have a Halloween decks galore, but I don't really think we have a Christmas deck per se. But I don't know. Let's see. We do have a jumper that hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Or let the tarot cards hit the floor at least. All right, I got the Chariot with that. You are going to be traveling for Christmas. I think you're going to be going somewhere. You got an opportunity. You want to go here. You want to go there. You want to see where things are at. So I do think that that's an opportunity that you definitely want to take as far as this goes, right? So I do think that, yeah, you do have an Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, an Ace of Swords. I think you're just going to have somebody communicate with you on Christmas, you know, sort of a Merry Christmas, have a great one, what have you. So I think that's going to be powerful. The Chariot says you may be traveling, moving around with that. Eight of Swords says you're not able to sort of see who you want and get everything done. I do think that you do have, right? I do think that you do have sort of an Eight of Swords, like, I really wish this would happen. I really wish that would happen. Maybe G comes forth and spends Christmas with me or something like that. I think not all the expectations come true. So there's a level of frustration here. And the Two of Wands over here says sort of a, you know, just sort of appreciate what you have, live in the moment, and be excited about the adventure that is this Christmas indeed. Overall, it just looks pretty good for you. So there you go. Never thought you'd hear T.O. say that. Andrew, I am a big rock fan. So yeah, you know what I used to do? I used to go do karaoke occasionally, and I would sing that song because it requires no skill whatsoever. You just scream in the microphone at max volume. And so I would just go sing that song at the karaoke. And so you have people like singing like love songs and all this other stuff, and I would just break open in that song and just like, you know, just yell into the microphone at max volume. But anyway, those were the days, you know, back when I was more adventurous and fun. Now I'm kind of old. All right, how does M currently feel about me? Journey. Yeah, Journey. Let's see how M feels about you. Hopefully they like you. Hopefully they love you a lot. Let's get a little bit of this Wizard Tarot. Everybody does love the Wizard's Tarot. One of my faves of all time, I gotta say. One of my favorites. So yeah, let's see where this is going. We got a Fool. Ooh, I got a Star. A couple of Mages over here with a reverse Page of Wands. How they feel. Page of Wands says, I'm just sort of not in the mood to take any big action right now. I'm not in the mood to sort of go forth and make anything happen. Fool and the Star. I think this is a long-term adventure, right? They do have a long-term adventure in mind. This is somebody who you're going to be interacting with, you're going to be connecting with, and all of these fun things here. But yeah, the Fool just says, be careful. I don't know. Be careful what you wish for. The person just isn't sort of in that right mind right now. They aren't sort of in the right focus. They aren't sort of in where they need to be right now. So yeah, I think they're having some issues, but right now they are feeling disconnected. The Star says it won't last forever, but there we go. But yeah, they're having some sort of an issue, like something's going on over there kind of thing. All right, well, I closed the deal with GC, and will it be before the end of the year? Let's see if we can close the deal with GC. We don't have much of the year left, Journey. I don't know. We don't have much of the year left. I don't know if you mean this year or that year. Let's just ask the tarot and see whatever year it is. Let's see where it's going to go. And thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. Will we close the deal? Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. No. I don't think we will close the deal before the end of the year. Page of Pentacles says we give it a try at least. I mean, we give it a little bit of a try. We try it out. We give it a shot. We give it a little bit of hope, a little bit of a feel here and there. But yeah, it's just not something that we're able to do. No, just Page of Pentacles. We give it a shot, but it doesn't happen. Seven of Pentacles says there's too many things that are juggling, too many factors, too many moving parts here. And at the end of the day, we're not able to sort of deal with all of those the way that we need to do. The Sun card says that more work to do, more riding along that needs to happen in order for this to be okay. Overall, yeah, it just looks a couple of things there. All right. Let's see. Why am I stuck? And choose to do, I think, do you mean choose to do nothing? Why am I stuck and choose to do nothing? We'll try that out. Why am I stuck? Choose to do nothing. We're not really making any big progress through here. That is sort of a challenge sometimes, right? I mean, that is sort of challenging. I don't know. We're stuck. We don't know what to do. I think that's intuitively, I think that's part of the problem. You don't know what to do. All right, here's my intuitive feel on this. There are plenty of things you can do, but it feels like that you're going to waste your time doing them because you're not really sure what the solution is. There's no like plain, simple solution that has been laid bare before you that you can chase, that you can make it happen. It just doesn't look like that's going to be an option for you at all, right? You'd have that Knight of Wands. I'm happy to do something, and I think you would be happy to do something if you know it work, but you don't know it work. There's that worry, there's concern, there's sort of that level of I'm not sure what's going to be possible. I'm not sure what I can do here to make this work. Overall, the Knight of Coins just says, here's the thing. If you focus, if you do the correct planning and then you implement it, I think that's going to be better for you. Don't randomly just do anything. So yeah, that's why you're choosing to do nothing. You're just not 100% that what you do is going to fix the issue. What you do is going to be the resolution with that. Muffy, what is next in love? Let's see what kind of opportunities that you have here. Indeed. What kind of love things? We're going for a little bit of an anime tarot because that's always nice. Everybody does love some animes. Let's see. What is next in love? Oh, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. You do have a fire sign that is going to be sort of catching your eye. I think this fire sign is a little bit on the wild side indeed. Daisy, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, you're going to have to sort of Knight of Cups it. The fire sign is going to be very active, very cool. They have a lot of things going, a lot of excitement. They have a lot of cool things in their life. And you're going to be ready to sort of dive into that, no pun intended, and see where that's going to take you, what's going to happen. Empress says this person really sort of just gathers your attention. They give you a lot of attention. You're sort of wondering what's going on. It feels like you're really drawn into their adventure. Ace of Pentacles, it does say it starts out pretty strong. It's like you get this feeling that things are going strong, things are going well, things are very nice and very good indeed. But the Two of Wands, here's what's confusing. I think there's somebody else that they're kind of chasing at the same time, and I think sort of figuring out all of that is going to be kind of weird. It's like you're chasing somebody, they're chasing somebody, and all of a sudden you sort of meet in the middle. It's kind of weird, but I think that's going to be good. I think that is going to be good, though, for you. So there you go. There is your opportune time and opportune adventure as it goes. Journey, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate it. All right, we got a Christmas project. Anne wants to know if that's going to work. Is it going to be successful? Is that going to function? Is that going to be something that we can make happen over there? Maybe. By the way, you are next, Melissa. You are next. I got the Fool, Seven of Cups, and the King of Wands. I think so. I think so. Seven of Cups says, don't let the complexity sort of get you down, because I do think there's a level of complexity you are going to have to deal with. But yeah, don't let that get you down. Sort of work through it, right? Work through it. I think that's going to be very important. King of Wands is the more effort that that is put forth, the better off it is. And I think the level of effort you put for this is going to be a lot. And I think that sort of really shines and shows, right? It's people that make the 5-hour video on YouTube. Yeah, the production quality, it really sort of brings in a lot more viewers than somebody who just sort of throws one together like me. The Fool says this is something that needs to be readdressed. I think somebody wants to come through and you know, get that done with you. Sort of a little bit of a follow-up adventure from this particular thing. But overall, we're going to go, yes, that it is successful indeed. So we're going to get the thumbs up action for you on the level of success, making it happen over here, making it happen there, and that's going to be cool indeed. All right, let's go for the next raid, which is Melissa on a PayPal. Thank you again for your donations tonight. All right, let's go with M on PayPal. Let's see. Do you see me in that townhouse? Let's see, down the street. Okay. Do you see me in the townhouse that's down the street from here? In 2023. Let's get a little bit of a Ciro Marchetti deck, make that happen. Everybody loves the Ciro Marchetti decks, and that is going to be exciting because this is the deck that you need in life. It is the deck that you need. Am I going to be able to get into that house? Looks like it. You got a lot of great cards here. You have a little bit of a movement here with the horses action here. Two of Cups, is this something you've been looking forward to? The Ace of Wands, this is something you're going to be able to achieve. You got that fiery aspect that's going to be very important. And this is sort of a window, like some future event, some future things I'm going to be pursuing and I'm going to be pushing for it. So I think overall that looks pretty clean as a pretty easy thumbs up, right? We're going to be able to get into this house. We're going to be able to just grab it and get into it. And I do think that is a great possibility. You have the movement, you have the perfect match, you have the fire that you're willing to do, you're willing to make it happen, you're putting forth the effort, the work. So I think all of these things are lining up into a very positive reading that is going to be a yes. Get on in there and get all of that stuff done. Get all those boxes packed because that is looking good indeed. I like it. All right, Daisy is next. How does it? By the way, we're ending soon. All good things must come to an end. By the way, I will be here Christmas Eve and Christmas because my family Christmas stuff is going to be done and completed by probably 4 o'clock. So I'll be here just in time to do all of the reads. So I will be here on a Christmas Day and Christmas Eve as well. All right, Daisy, how does Jay feel about me? Do they love me? Do they not love me? Let's see where we're going with all of this. We got a little bit of the reincarnation up here, which is kind of cool, interesting. I think the king says that there's a level of good feels, good opportunities, good stabilities that is possible in here indeed. So I think there is a lot of good things that are waiting to happen, some things that are going to be fantastic for you overall. Now, they do have a level of hesitation. There's a level of doubt, a level of concern about, is this going to work? What is going to happen? Where are things going to go? And you are going to have to kind of deal with that as a surplus here. So yeah, a little hesitation hesitation as it goes. And but overall, I think they want to build some stability. I think there are some good opportunities here. This is something that you get a second chance if that's going to be something that you're interested in sort of pursuing with all of that stuff. Well, there we go. All right, and the last reading of the night is for Journey. Love the band. All right. We'll end up closing the deal with GC in general. So the deal by the end of the year didn't look good. Now, can we get it closed just general? Like, how's it going to go? Can we close this? Can we make this happen? Let's see. Rose. All right, I get you next. All right, Rose. Sorry, again, my chat thing is messed up. Rose, sorry about that. Having technical challenges over here. All right, well, we get the deal with it in general. In general, yes. In general, we do have it, right? You're looking at the 7. The 7 does say, yes, we're working towards the advantages. We're working towards a conclusion. This is something that we're going to be good. Is this something that we're going to be golden with? Things balance out. Overall, we're able to make the deal, right? We're able to balance things out. We're able to come to a conclusion with this. So we're going to give that a manual thumbs up. I think we can close the deal, just not by maybe that particular timeline. At least that's what it says. I love the Justice card for closing deals, for getting to a conclusion, for getting to the end with all of that other stuff. All right, Rose's last question is next. We'll ask it in the medical school. Is this going to be something that they can do, or is that going to be too challenging for them to get into medical school? Man, the other one got right in. No, 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 and no. This looks like a no for this one. We have challenges with the learning of the material. We have challenges with sort of the entrance. We have sort of a challenge with this is something that ultimately they just don't want to do. And we have a high level of competition that they're not able to conquer and not able to get done. So that is a no as far as us getting into medical school. Thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot